and welcome back to the West Ham world. I hope you're all well and a massive happy new year to all of yous out there today. This is a huge game today. I've just come back from ice, I'm absolutely freezing. My eyes are so red, it's so cold out there today. I don't envy anyone going to the game today. I bet it's going to be absolutely freezing. That is one thing I don't miss about the season ticket back in the day, is just being that cold. We obviously have got a signing in. Which is nice to see. Pablo is in. Tati is very close, but obviously wasn't close enough for the squad today. Maybe they're holding the announcement back with Tati because they're thinking if we lose this game, there needs to be some sort of positivity. But yes, Pablo apparently is in the squad today. We'll find out in about 20 minutes' time when the squads come out. From what I've seen, he looks okay. Big athletic guy. Would he work in a Prem? Who knows? I like unknown signings. I'm not comparing, but who knew about Lanzini before he come in? Went on to be a fantastic player for us. Who knew about Diafra Sacco before he joined us? Went on to be, a really good goal scorer at points in the game. Who would heard of them bar? Hello, McAllister, mate. Happy New Year to you too. He says he's going for a 4-1 Hammers win. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. There's no more excuses. I know he hasn't fully got everyone in yet, who wants to get in. Traore, Tati would have been a bonus today as well. Charlie Cresswell's name is not going away. I'd be absolutely buzzing if we got him. I really like him as a defender. He's raw. He's great in the air. And I think he's got, potential to be like a Ginge and a Dawson who will fall in love with a defender that loves defending. And I think that's something we haven't got at the moment. Tobido's look great and look really good. Mav has his moments, but he has wobblers, and Kilman's just Kilman. So it would be good to get a defender that actually likes defending to come in. What will he play today? I don't think there'll be much change. I think Wilson will start. And maybe Somerville won't start again. Do we need 3 holding midfielders? If you consider Fernandez a holding midfielder, he's more of a 8 really of Fernandez, and he can do sort of a bit of both. Maybe you could take one of them out today. It's hard though because they're all very good. Potts, Magasu, and Fernandez are very good. Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it? Obviously, the defence is going to be Kilman and Mav because it looks like Tobido's injured at the moment. Walker Peters and Scholes left back. Yeah, I think it will be the same team that started against Brighton, and then you may see Pablo come on. You'll probably see Somerville come on, and hopefully we can win today. There is no excuses. One banker of the day is Strand Larson will score against us because any player that's ever linked to us scores against us. And the fact that we're not going to get him now because we've bought the 2 strikers, he's an absolute banker to score against us. They played well against a weakened Manchester United team the other day. I watched that game. And then I come out of the game thinking, oh, God, here we go. They start getting a little bit of a positive result just going into the West Ham game. We know of old, all of us West Ham fans, we know that we're usually the team that if you're going for a bad patch or your player hasn't scored a goal for 200 years, they come to West Ham, or West Ham come and visit you, and you get your win, you get your goals. That needs to stop today. That we can't be a typical West Ham today. We have to win. We have to win. Draw is not good enough. It's just it's 2 points dropped. That's how I'll see it. It won't be a great point. They've not won. They have not won a game this season, apart from against us in the cup. And that's, that's something that maybe will play in our mind today. I hope not. We've looked good in patches in games, but you could feel the tension in the last few games that the 2-2 I thought we was going to lose, and then the Fulham game at 0-0 we didn't take our chances. Little mistake by Ollie. and we lose the game 1-0. We need to get in a position where we're 2-0 up and be in a really good position. We cannot lose this game. If we lose this game, I think that is it. That is it. Especially if Forest were to get a result, because then potentially when we play Forest, there could be in a position that if they beat us, it'll be 10 points. It ain't happening. You could bring in prime Lionel Messi, prime Cristiano Ronaldo, and we would not get out of it. Starts today, get a win today, and hopefully we're in a really good position against Forest, where we've brought in a couple more players. Tatty will probably be done by then. Who knows? Maybe another one might be brought in by then. And we put ourselves in a really good position to hopefully go a point above Forest if results go our way. What we got? A couple of comments coming in. I'm worried about the 3 youngsters have picked up bad habits from James Ward-Prowse. Guido, in that they do basics well, but nothing else. We need a bit of magic and quality. Let's hope that they play. Yeah, agree, mate. We got to. There's no point defending this game. There's no point setting up a low block or, yes, be solid. In every game you have to be solid. You have to respect every single team in the league, even if they haven't had a win yet. But we've got to attack. We have to attack. And then when and if we go 1-0 up, we've got to try and go 2-0 up. Not go 1-0 up and, let's sit on it and invite all the pressure. Because Strand Larsen is still a good player who will score against us. And they still have good players that can hurt us. If they were to, let's say they went 1-0 up or they brought it back to 1-1. What's to say, that will give them a bit of confidence, who knows? David says, I don't trust Nuno. If we score first, we will drop off. Yeah, and that's my fear, mate. This game is definitely a must-win or we're going down. I totally agree with you, mate. 2 up, 2 down. I totally agree with you. This is last chance saloon. There's no more excuses now. We have to win. We have to win this game. It's got to be a pressure cooker, especially if we win today. Tuesday night is going to be really, really horrible game. That is going to be, because that could be massive Tuesday if results go the way we want them to go. I don't know what's gone wrong at Wolves. I played Paul with a Wolves fan on a Friday. I was talking to him last night, actually, and he was like, I don't see how you don't beat us. But again, he says he hasn't seen a win this season, so he's not confident at all. I think there's a lot of players there that don't want to be there anymore. They're fighting and they're playing for professional pride. But, he said he sees it as players know they won't be there next season. They sort of know they're getting relegated. So it's a bit of a 50-50. You've got players playing for pride and then players playing for a move. Players that don't really care anymore. So it's a real mixed bag of players there. But yeah, I really hope we can do this today. I'll be really, really deflated if we don't win today, and I mean a draw as well. We have to win. We have to win. I'll do a quick little summary of what I think of the players that are coming in. Like I said, I've touched on Pablo, young project player. Someone made a really good point that Nuno has done well with some really good young players that have come from the Portuguese league. Yes, I know people always straight away, they go Nunes, they go Gocares and people like that have not fully hit the ground running when they've come over from Portugal. But Mendes players and Nuno, you have to say there's a few that he's done really well with. Neves, Neto, Jota, rest his soul, went to Wolves. They did really, really good things with them. So hopefully this is someone that he can get the best out of it. Hopefully, he's an unknown. Premier League don't know much about him. And, if he scores 4 goals between now and the end of the season, it could be important 4 goals. With Tatty, I quite like him. I quite like what I've seen. forget the goal scoring record for a minute. I think he looks really good. I think he looks quite techie. Good link up play. I usually like the RG players. The RG players are usually, they're decent footballers and they've got passion and will to win. Yeah, I might say Cresswell. Hopefully that gets done. That's the one I really want. I really want Cresswell. I just like whatever I've seen him play. I just like what I see with him. Traore, I understand it. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. I understand what the logic is in it. You bring him on late in the game. He can run and create space, hopefully, for others to get goals. Sterling, not for me. I think he'll be coming with a bit of a chip on his shoulder and thinking that he's doing West Ham a favour rather than West Ham are doing him a favour, giving him the honour to play for this great club. I don't like players that come with that attitude. But yeah, I don't think we're finished. I do think a centre-back will come in. I think that a winger of Traore or whoever come in, but then they're saying Traore 7 million now, but I won't pay 7 million for someone who's out of contract at the end of the season. What's this saying? It's just about winning. It's about the performance and style of play. Hope you get well soon. 1-0. Sterling will cost too much money. I've gone for 4-1 West Ham. Win. Kilman to score any time. 660 to 1. LOL, what can go wrong? Mate, if you win that, what a start to the year. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm coughing all over the place. I'll be back after the game. Hopefully in a good mood. I don't want to be in a bad mood today. Yeah, let's wait and see. Let's see how my mood's going to change in the next few hours. Till next time, thank you if you are watching live. If you're watching it back as a replay, really appreciate it. Come on, your words. Happy New Year. Please, West Ham. Please don't let me down today.